Who was this morning?
I'm going to speak I'm just going over Wendy Rule, so I'm just going to turn my camera around a bit.
So I'm going to tell you all something, yeah? This is Wendy. I'm trying to find something. So Wendy was saying today, oh, I'm not going to go into people's boxes anymore, right? Because it's all just drama. It's just drama. And then she's in a box.
She took me, so it was nice to see.
Right? She has been talking. Somebody share this out to Wendy, yeah? I want her in here to call me a liar to my face. Yeah? I want her in here to call me a liar to my face because she has been talking to Curtis. Very much so. Very much so. Alright? You want to sit there and go, oh yeah, my lovely. Yes, yeah, my lovely. Yes, my lovely, yes. Hello, Gemma. Hurry up and come up. Where is Vicky? Share it to Vicky. I can't find her on my list. Right. So, Wendy was sitting this morning and she's going, oh, I'm not going in people's boxes anymore. It's just drama all the time. Everybody's just drama. I'm going to stay at boxes and I'm going to do my own thing and blah, blah, blah. And then there she is in my box going, oh, what you're doing to Michelle. Stop, Stell, stop. That's like, don't tell me what to do. Right? You don't come on my platform and tell me what to do. Right? Ain't happening.
Hello, what for missed?
Shout out to Vicky, will you?
Aye.
Oh, you, Tony. Yeah, get that Wendy in here, Tony. Get her in here. It should be her that's lying on the deathbed table. Yeah, get up in my box. You get up here, Wendy. You think that you're going to sit there on Shell's Live and threaten me? I'll give you the train timetable, Wendy. I'll give you the train timetable. You want to call me a liar? Well, I just saw Wendy coming in.
You know what, Stell?
And she can use your account.
No, my daughter's been really upset.
Come and get me then, Wendy. Come and get me and I'll show you what a real lesbian is.
Stell, my daughter was nearly on the point of crying with the malicious thing she said about my daughter.
I know, it's disgusting.
It was absolutely disgusting. How can any of you sit there and say my daughter has an
No, I'm going to be playing
How dare
tonight.
you say a child with autism?
Listen, right? I'm going to be playing tonight, right, all the screenshots from my phone that shows that Wendy does talk to Curtis. Wendy, what do you mean who was talking about her daughter? Michelle was talking about her daughter while you were sitting in the box. So don't act innocent, you double agent. You're so two-faced. So wait till Michelle finds out that you have been talking to fucking Curtis, yeah? You wait and find out what happens then.
And secondly, weren't it you anyway, Wendy, you turned around and said you don't get involved in other people's dramas, right?
Yeah.
So don't come in here at me harassing about my daughter when you've just sat in a box with somebody saying about a child man with autism. Are you right in the head?
Oh,
I'm fuming at the lot of yous. My daughter's in bits.
Gemma, why don't you shut your fucking mouth? Wendy does not.
No, why don't you shut your mouth? You shut your mouth, love.
He messaged her and she replied. That is it.
No,
my daughter. Nobody's messaged my fucking daughter,
love. Said it about your
You've been talking to Curtis for ages.
Your fucking mouth.
You've been talking to Curtis for ages. You even accused me of giving him the fucking phone number.
I recorded it, guys. Do not worry, I recorded that live for the police with the malicious, nasty stuff you said about my daughter.
I haven't said anything about your daughter.
No, don't worry. It was all recorded.
It wasn't Tony.
Why you all sat there fucking laughing?
Stella, I haven't said anything about her daughter.
It was Wendy and Michelle.
I never said fuck all about her.
Yes, you did. You're a double agent, Wendy. You're two-faced. Yeah,
Don't
that's
fucking
why.
start with me, Stella.
Yeah,
'Cause I will
come and get
fucking
me.
freak you
Do
out.
you want me to send you the train
Fucking
timetable?
Writing on a child what has autism. You all right in the head?
I will
Laura?
send you the
Don't
train
even
time. You're
start
nothing.
to
You're
think you
nothing.
can fucking bully me, you cunt.
You're nothing but a washed
Because
up.
you are about my fucking
Listen,
level, let
you
me
even
tell
touched
you.
up your own
You
daughter.
think on here.
You even touched
think
up your
on
own
here,
daughter.
You fucking bother me.
Yeah,
you are
you touched up your own
absolutely
daughter.
fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
you fucking
you're
vile.
disgusting.
I've
Yeah,
seen all
you're vile.
pictures. Nobody
Do you know
mentioned
what?
Gemma's daughter. So
Yes,
shut
they
your
did.
fucking mouth.
The light
do you want
was
me to replay it?
recorded. What you not understanding?
want me to
I
replay
heard
it
it
for you?
all. My daughter heard it all. We all heard it all because we were playing it on this side.
Yeah, do you want me to
Just
replay
stop
it for you?
with all
Wait a
your
minute.
bullshit crap.
Nobody
to
said
replay
things
it?
about your fucking daughter, Gemma.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
No, I haven't. Either even in comments
Oh,
saying the same. So
what,
don't
she
come
don't
to me,
see her
Stella.
daddy?
I swear to God, because
What,
I will
she don't see her
absolutely
daddy?
fucking bury you.
No, you won't.
Bury you. I
Come
will
and see
fucking
me and I'll
bury
teach you how to be a lesbian.
I will fucking bury you.
You will do nothing because you are nothing. You are nothing, Wendy. Absolutely nothing.
Top it off. My daughter's not even 21. A bunch of fucking adults starting on
Jamie,
my
we're not done on this
autistic
app,
daughter.
yeah?
You
We're
all
going to
tapped
keep
in
on
the
going
head.
and we're going to keep showing the proof all the time, the evidence, yeah? Right? This is what Wendy sits with, right? This is what Wendy sits with. This is what Michelle sits with, right? Right? Let's get some perspective
You heard
here,
it all.
everybody.
Asking about where her father is, right? Telling her she's, oh yes, she
Yes.
was having a STI.
I heard it
and
all
stuff
and I've got
like
all the
that.
records.
Right? All tapped in your head. You all tapped in the head talking about an autistic girl like that.
Yeah.
Are you all right? Eh? I thought you didn't do stuff like that, Wendy. I thought you don't go against vulnerable people. My daughter is vulnerable. How fucking
listen.
dare any of you say anything about my daughter? You're all out of order. It's all going to the police. I've already spoken to the police because my daughter actually contacted them as they could actually hear the live. So sort your heads out.
So let me just put that one in the big box for a minute, yeah, so that I can show people exactly what kind of people.
Scum of the earth, that's what you actually all are.
Yeah.
Because you're
absolutely.
absolutely disgusting, picking on my daughter. Right, and then you want to bring my children up. You don't have no fucking right to do that. But the police will be informed like they already are doing. You all sat there when I've got screenshots of you all sat in the fucking box, sitting there taking the mick out of my daughter. Are you all tapped in the fucking head?
You see this, right? You see this, yeah? This was posted on the 25th of May by Vimto's partner, right? Right? I'm not going to show the full picture because it's absolutely disgusting, right? It is racist to the core, yeah? But you can imagine what that says, yeah? Right? You can imagine. This is Vimto, who is Michelle's right-hand woman, yeah? This is what her husband, yeah, puts up on Twitter and X. Yeah, oh, it's the same thing, isn't it? Right? This is the kind of things he puts up. You want to see what else he puts up? Yeah? Do you want to see what else he puts up? There you go. Mark Rochelle, 24th of May. Look what he's putting up. Jamie, I can't show the full picture. Right? I cannot show the full picture. I've just explained why. Yeah? Right? That. There you go. And that's his little picture in the corner there. Right? You see that? That is Vimto's husband, Mark Rochelle. Right? Oh, you would say that, wouldn't you? Right, well, you're not seeing it all. It is absolutely terrible. And I'm not getting banned for you. Yeah? Take my word for it, or you can go and see it on, I don't know how I don't know how you would send it to somebody, right? Or show it to somebody. It's absolutely disgusting. Right? I actually cut it down and then I took it off my phone because I am not having that kind of rubbish crap on my phone. Yeah? Yes, I have. Are you stupid? Are you soft in the head? Or as Gemma would say, you're tapped. Let me see if I can, so that the whole thing can go up. I'm not showing the full picture. It's absolutely, you're not getting me banned. I'm not that stupid, yeah? Right? You're not getting me banned. End of. Right? There you go. Mark Rochelle, same picture, 25th of May. Right? That one, Mark Rochelle, 24th of May. On his X account, he is a racist. Then what exactly are you asking for? Oh, right, okay, yeah. Well, you've all got your replays, yeah. You can go and watch what Wendy was saying and agreeing with. Michelle was saying certain things about her daughter, and Wendy was agreeing with it. Yeah, and Wendy was saying, "Oh, she don't get to see her daughter, her father." Well, yes, she does get to see her father. She's just been away for about 4 days, right? Right. So there you go. What else is there?
Yeah, what? You're all bunch of fucking knobheads.
This man here, right? This man here. This is a man called Michael David. Yeah, there he is, right? Mickey David. Look at this man, right? He sits beside Michelle. Yeah, he sits beside Michelle, this man, right? But when he comes onto my lives, he calls himself Tracy. Right? Tracy. This creature here. This man. Yeah. Right. Now we're going to talk about the tattoo. These are the pictures I showed earlier from her public X account. Yeah. Now she tries to say that she's 20 odd in them pictures. Well, you know, she's got heavily filtered. You can see that. But I would like you to draw your attention to that tattoo. Does that tattoo look like it's been there for 4 years? Because, well, actually, I mean, she said in her 20s the picture was taken, right? Even if you take it late 20s, that tattoo still doesn't even look 10 years old. It looks much older. That tattoo is much older. Even though it's blurred, I've got loads of tattoos on my body, and you can still see them as clear as day, and some of them are nearly 30 years old. Right? I think you would go to a proper person if you were going to have it on your BAP, yeah? If you're going to get your BAP tattooed, you'd make sure you went to the right person. But that tattoo is definitely much older than 10 years old, whatever way you want to look at it. So, and the pictures ain't that old, right? But she claims she was in her 20s. Hey, if she was in her 20s, she's still an adult, yeah? Doing adult services, right? Doing adult things, selling her adult wares, yeah? Still an adult. Well, I just told you she's in her 20s, she claims. Right? But now, if you want to look at it that way and you still believe her that she's in her 20s and these pictures were taken, then I'm sorry, right? But she should get done under the Trade Descriptions Act, because that's what she's advertising on her site, yeah? This is the pictures that she's advertising on her site, yeah? Right? Yeah, she's 35. She's 35. That's right, she's an adult. So she's got no room to complain.
Be quiet. Stop talking. And leave that cat alone. Stop making that noise, Rio.
And I know it's a bit blurry, right? But that is very Vimto's husband, Mark. Doesn't he look like him? Don't he look a bit like him? Do you think Mark and this guy are the same people? Look, Mark, Mickey, do you think they're the same people? Oh, I don't know, look. I don't know. But, strangely enough, I do have another picture of him. Don't I? Vimto. Kerry. Whatever your real name is. Oh, and here's the same tattoo when she was in her 20s.
Rio Chihuahua.
Look how faded it is.
Be quiet.
In her
Stop
20s.
barking. And leave.
This picture was taken in her 20s.
Stop making that noise, Rio.
Forgot about that. Here's her other ex account. Yeah, advertising her only, OF account. Right? This is what Michelle Matthews does for a living. This is why she's so against men. Right? This is why she thinks that men shouldn't be allowed to speak. Oh shit, that's the boyfriend. I shouldn't have showed that picture yet, should I? That's Michelle's boyfriend. There's me. That's me. Yeah, she might look good, Jamie, yeah, but point is, yeah, don't be starting fires in other people's backyards when you've got a lot sitting there burning away in your own, yeah, right? You're a S worker, yeah? You're an S worker. You are enabling perverts, yeah, to act out fantasies with you, yeah? Or, I don't even know, can you put videos up in these things, yeah? I wonder if it will let you do videos, you know. Right? So she's enabling, right? She's enabling these predators, right? They can either pay her for it or they can go and grab your daughters. And that's what she enables. Right, I've just looked and it's not showing me the videos, by the way. And if I go into there, it won't open up. Yeah, it won't open up the video folder. So I don't know what that's all about. Oh, and look at that. Could a mother even love that? Could a mother even love that? But I found a picture of Paul's mum. Haven't I, Gemma? There's Paul's mum. Other things, you know, you think she looks good. She is enabling. Oh, boo-hoo, my mum didn't love me. Oh, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Oh, my mum didn't love me. Boo-hoo. She loved me enough to leave me loaded. What are you got sitting in your arse on benefits? Oh. Yeah, let me ask you, Oracle card reader, yeah? Let me ask you something here. What's your cards telling you now? Yeah? What's your cards telling you now? Yep, fake. So this is what you are all this is what you're all supporting. You're all supporting Michelle and her friend Vimto, who are racists. That's a Palestinian flag, yeah? Right? And it's against Islam. All these F-U-C-K words are against Islam. Jamie, shut up. Do you want banned again? Right? I couldn't care less if they were watching it because I ain't done nothing wrong. I'm making an awareness. If they want to come in here and speak to me and tell me I'm doing something wrong, they're quite welcome to. Yeah? I'm making an awareness that you're all sitting supporting a racist. That's what you're doing. And Michelle is a homophobic. Oh, no, she's homophobic. I better not say that other word because I may get bananaed, right? She's homophobic, right? She has said certain things online. Where's the hate, Jamie? Where's the hate? Then do you know what? I'll end up sharing a cell with Michelle. Hasn't she been doing hate lives on me all week? Or are you blind to that? Eh? Are you blind to that? Are you really that like cuckoo? Woo-woo. Yeah. This woman, yeah, that you're talking about, right? When we stand in front of the judge, yeah. When no, Jamie, you're saying that I'm doing hate lives. That's what you said. Right? When I'm standing in front of a judge, Jamie, yeah, right? You're telling me that I'm going to go to jail for hate lives. Look, do you know what, actually? I don't believe in people like you, so you can go, right? I don't want your kind on my platform, sorry. It's against my religion. So where's the hate live? I'm here making an awareness that the people that you're sitting there supporting are racists and homophobic people. Yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I am making an awareness. However, she has called me a peddler. She has actually said she's got evidence that I'm a peddler, and she got it from a police officer. Do you remember her saying that? Because I've got it recorded, yeah? So when we're standing in front of the judge and I say, well, Your Honour, she's a racist, look what she's been putting up on her other accounts, and she sells her wares on the other accounts, yeah? She puts up these things and, yeah, bye, Jamie. I thought you might run away.
Still, can I just make something very clear before he goes? That full time that live was going on, when I was muted and out the box, I was actually on the phone to the police. The police heard everything, but then they also had another call back because of the malicious things you were all talking about my daughter. Right, a load of preds sat there talking about an autistic girl, right? Yeah. That's what you are, because you're more fascinated on my children, right, than anything. And I've explained that to the police, and even the police have turned around and said, fully grown adults going after a child what has autism, right? Yeah. I'm her voice, right? And I will stand up for my daughter, right? And that ain't a weakness, and that's the difference, right? I'm not sat on a bed opening my legs, mate. I'm sat at home, literally guiding my daughter through life in the proper way, right? But instead, you are all sat there talking about my daughter.
Oh, wait a minute.
Adult
be
content.
Nice. Play nice. Right.
Okay.
Jamie, you've been very naughty, and I have to tell you that you're blocked. Sorry. Oh, what a shame.
Seeing my daughter as an
STI. Be careful, Gemma, be careful what you say.
No, I am. I'm being very careful. I'm being very particular in what I'm using. You turn around and say my daughter had an STI.
TikTok shop, we love you, and we've been buying lots of things.
And you were all sat there laughing and joking. You were also laughing and joking at her father. You don't even know nothing about. Then you thought you'd try and bring me other kid up. I'll just put it like that, right? That's not how they get there. But what you have done, you're trying to bring a children's court up online what you don't have nothing to do with, right? Understand that. And that also got explained to the police, because they was asking, why is this woman asking about your children and got people asking you about your caught-ups, right, with your children? I said, I don't know, she has no legal right to. But what picked their ears up was you actually speaking about my daughter having an STI when she never had a boyfriend, right? She has autism, she's a good kid, she stays at home, alright? And understand that. My kids don't go out and cause trouble on the streets and do anything. My kids are good kids, right? My ones was putting their heads in the books and learning and getting an education. That's what a parent does, right? But when you target my daughter, no, you've gone too far, right? You've gone too far. Right, the one thing is, you're a bunch of fucking bastards, fucking scummy of the earth. That's what.
Oh, you didn't get yourself bloody banned, did you? Gemma. And what happened then? I told you to watch your language.
I jumped out before I did say something, so.
Oh, thank God for that.
Right. Because they're bringing a minor, even though she might be nearly 21, she's still classed as a minor in the eyes of the law, right? And she's still got a parent as a guardian.
She's a vulnerable young adult.
Yeah. And for them to sit there and talk about my daughter in a sexual way, to sit there and talk about my daughter in any possible way, or my children, right? What have my children, right, private life got to do with fully grown adults? A man,
because they're Preds.
Yeah, but a man what sits online filming women and people and causing drama. You've got another one calling everybody Preds because they don't like what's being said about them, right?
They're
And the truth. But on this one, right, you've even lied and lied and lied. But what you've gone and done, you've opened your gob a bit too much, Michelle, right? And Wendy, and Paul, and Vimto, and all of you sat in that live taking the mickey out of my daughter. That live was being recorded by multiple phones. That's what you didn't realise. And my daughter was sat there watching you. So
yeah, come on, Penny. Penny, come up and tell me what you think about sitting beside racists. Come on, Penny.
So explain to me why you all think it's alright to talk about my daughter's sexual acts when she doesn't do anything. She's never had a boyfriend. But what gives you the right to sit there and try and speak about my daughter in that way? You are Preds, talking about my daughter in a sexual way. He's tapped in the head. It's absolutely disgusting. Have you heard this? Vicky, before the live ended, right, while she was doing her own live, she decided to say my daughter had an STI, right? She was talking about my daughter's father, right, with Paul, with Vicky, with Wendy, all in the box, laughing and joking about it, right? That's them a Pred, because they're talking about my daughter, a vulnerable adult. How dare you? How disgusting are you to do something like that?
Who did Kelly Bobs? Who shared indecent images of Shell's son? Who did that?
I've not shared anything. And that's the thing. I've not shared nothing. And if you go back to that replay of what she did, right, you'll realise it ain't even my bloody voice. My voice at the beginning, right, where I turned around and I said if she's got children and she's doing adult content because she was targeting other people with their children, then is she safe enough to have her children? Is she putting them in danger? That was my
Yeah,
words.
yeah.
But I didn't share no images because I've never had any images of her or her children because I don't even know what they look like. But all this is being proved with the police. Right? All literally my 2 phones, my iPad, right, can be given to the police because I don't delete one thing. Right? I don't need to lie. All evidence is going with the police. I've even said to the police if they want to look at my phone, they can do. Not they said we don't need to because they've already seen my phones and seen there's nothing on it. I've asked her for dates, I've asked her for times, I've asked her to give email addresses, I've asked her to do it all, she hasn't. But what she's gone and done today, speak about my daughter in a sexual way. With a bunch of adults sat there, poking and prodding and laughing at my daughter while they were doing it. You fucking fucked in the head.
What the fuck?
You're all enabling predators on that other live. Kelly, I've just put the pictures up of what she does for a living, right? I don't know if you're here when I said it, yeah? She's no better than a streetwalker, right? She's an S worker, and she enables preds. The same preds, yeah, that might grab one of your daughters, your sisters, your mums, or even your brothers, for that matter.
I know it's asking a lot.
You sacrificed for my family. Now I'll sacrifice for our future. Take the job, baby.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'll wait for you.
I miss you every day.
I miss you too. How's work?
Amazing but lonely. I wish you were here to see how food you would be.
But Kelly, you're becoming just as bad, yeah? Because you're bringing up children all the time. You've sat there and pulled me up for this. You've actually like scolded me for bringing up children, yeah? And you've
Oh,
actually.
is that another pred talking about my children? Hey, if you know so
No.
much about my children, love, why
Vicky
don't you
didn't
tell
lie.
me? Hey, because you know so much about my children, you've been talking about them, why don't you tell me? Hey, Clint, I did give birth to them. You tell me. Give me dates, give me times, right? Tell me when you was in the courtroom, tell me when you wasn't in the courtroom, right? Tell me everything. Tell me stuff I don't even know about myself, right? If I wouldn't allow my children under 16, I wouldn't have my daughter, would I, love? And I wouldn't
Wait a
have my
minute.
son, would I?
Wait a minute. Gemma, go and get Beth for me a minute. Go and get Beth for me. Tell her I want to talk to her.
Yeah,
Be careful what you say.
what's up, Stel?
Yeah, Beth, be careful what you say, yeah? What age were you when you moved back to your mum's?
I was 12.
Okay. Is that under 16?
Well, yeah, it's nearly a decade ago.
So there you've just heard it, Kelly, right? From the girl's mouth herself, she moved back when she was 12.
Oh, but truthfully, what she did do, she moved back when they was about 7 and 8, right? And then decided what to go back and live with the dad for a little bit, and then they came back to me because they've got free will. They can go and come and go when they like.
And I do see my dad, by the way. I was down there a few days ago when I do speak to my dad, so that's also a false claim as well.
How dare you talk about my daughter?
And I do see my dad.
I'm a good half
Like it.
fucking mother. Better than half a fucking you lot, I bet you. Thank you, love.
And I can confirm that Beth did go a bit mental the other day because the dad let her down. And Beth went and gave him a new backside, yeah. And the dad came and picked her up and took her away for a few days.
Actually, I paid for her to be able to go down there and see her dad and come back again.
Yeah.
Because in a parent myself, right, I think it's very important she has a relationship with both parents because it brings up it gives them a better structure in life, right? And that's the reason why.
Absolutely.
So people talking about my daughter, you're the Preds, right? How dare you talk about my child in that way? Talking about if she's had sex, talking about if she must have an STI. Are you actually right in the head?
Because I asked her, Penny. Wait a minute, Jen. Because I asked her the questions. Penny, is that all right with you, or did I need your permission beforehand?
I think it's absolutely disgusting. You had a hate life on my daughter. Taking digs at my daughter. And then you think you're going to bring, another child into it, and you don't even know that child's name. You don't know nothing about my children. So, I'd like dates, I'd like times, I'd like the people you're speaking to. If you're going to bring evidence, then you need to show it. Because this is what the police are going to be wanting off you too. Right? Every person wants to talk about my daughter, you will be getting done for it.
All I see is people like Penny running her gums off, run, yeah? She never brings anything to the table. I'm still waiting for her to bring things to the table. I even offered her a coffee the other day, and she said, I'm too busy in Hastings. I'm too busy in Hastings, she says.
Nearly 2 weeks straight, my daughter been mentioned non-stop. What about her daughter? What about her daughter?
Your language is disgusting, Penny.
Right.
Your
so
behaviour's disgusting.
You can mention my daughter, but I can't mention anything else. No. All right then. But what I can do is literally sit here with another device and record their live, right? And record what people say and record the comments as well. Right? Don't think I don't see what you're saying. That's my daughter. And I will have you, every single one of you, literally every single one of you, caught for what you have just done. That is my daughter with autism. That is my own daughter. Now let me see. If I went and spoke about Michelle's daughter and asked if she had an STI or if she did this and that, she wouldn't like that. But it's alright for her to talk about my daughter.
They'd be up in arms about it.
Facts right. Right? You want to talk about my daughter, I do it the legal way. I will be dealing with the police and I will get you locked up for it. I've got your address, I've got your full name, I know where exactly you are. Right? The police have been getting the download for the last couple of weeks and more because of what you've all been saying. Sitting on your high horses while somebody's been talking about my daughter. Look at the state of the don't have proper profiles, right? Half of you can't come in with your real names, right? Half of you hide behind profiles and behind people. And a bunch of you are sitting there filming people, putting them out, I'm doxing you, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, you're not in the playground. Right? But when you have actually targeted my child, right? You've actually gone too far.
Paul's back in.
I don't give a crap. He knows where he can go, doesn't he? He's going straight on that wing after talking about my daughter.
Listen, Paul's back in hiding under his Terry James account.
I don't care. He's going to be on a register soon, isn't he? Talking about my daughter. He's even filmed. He's even got a posted up on WhatsApp. Not WhatsApp, sorry. YouTube in videos. Right? He's actually got my daughter in videos. While we're all having a laughing chat. Nothing to do with anybody else. Filming my daughter and posting her on different apps. I don't remember giving you permission to do that. I don't remember giving you any of you permission to even speak about my daughter. Or to speak if she's active or not. Because last time I saw, none of you were doctors, none of you were solicitors, none of you were judges or lawyers or police officers.
None of you are.
So explain the hell to me why have you got the right to mention if my daughter's having sex or not, right? Asking if she's active or not. Explain that to me, Penny. Explain that to me, James. Explain that to me, Kelly. Eh? Wendy, Paul,
No, they've all run
Fraser,
off.
explain, all of you, Vinto.
They've all run off.
Explain, Michelle, all of you, explain why you are all talking about my daughter in that way.
They've all run off.
Because the only people I can see on this app what's any sort of predatory is you. Right? All of you sitting there talking about my children and my daughter like you think you know us.
Just
The one
ignore
thing
them.
is, I've been quiet for this long. I've been sat here, I've been quiet, I've been keeping my gob shut for weeks. But as soon as you say something like that about my child, you can go fuck yourself, the lot of yous.
Just ignore him, Jen. They're trying to whine. She's gone. Disgusting.
Hey. So, that Mrs. McLean that came in, is that the same Mrs. McLean I think it is?
I think so, yeah.
You got something you want to say, Mrs. McLean? Yeah, you got something you want to say to me? Is that the same Mrs. McLean that I know put her children in harm's way? Gemma, calm down for 5 minutes. Go and get a drink of water or something. Then come back. Go and get a drink of water. I'll get Beth to make you a cup of tea. So a Mrs. McLean just came in a minute ago, and I'm wondering if it's the same one that hides in the dark shadows and says certain things that she shouldn't be saying. Right. Anyway. And Terry James seemed to have disappeared as well. Anyway, Vicky, how are you feeling?
I'm alright, love.
That was it was disgusting. But listen, you needed to go hell for leather on her for saying that.
Oh, no. Once she comes back in, don't worry. If I see her again, she'll get it.
She's got no right to question people for that.
No. Well, all she's got to do is ring BRI Hospital up and they'll tell her. And they'll tell her about my biopsy on Tuesday as well, so she can keep her gob shut before she starts on me. Little tramp. Somebody on One Up Lives earlier. Just starting on me.
Why you? Why you?
Because I told Stella and Jen over my shadow and everything and what they said it could be, it is and that. And when we have to have a biopsy, so I was telling them and they went it live over there and they're letting me calling me a liar and all this lot.
Is it safe?
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is that Mrs. McLean that came in, yeah, if it's the one I'm thinking it is, yeah, right?
But yeah.
She could tell you about a woman that suddenly went to the hospital and had a shadow on the lung,
Yeah.
and she was dead. She was dead the next year. She didn't make didn't make it the 12 months.
Yeah. Well, that's why I've got to go for another biopsy on Tuesday to find out how big it is. So I'm not lying. She can ring BRI Hospital up if she wants. Silly little tramp she is.
Absolutely disgusting people. They think they can come on here and say these disgusting things to people without consequence, and when you go back at them, when you clap back at them, they go, "Oh, we're running to the police! We're running to the police!"
It's disgusting, and what they keep saying about Jen and Jen's kids, they need doing for that. It's out of order.
Oh, definitely.
That poor woman, it's disgusting what they're saying to her.
So I want to bring something up for a minute, that I know about, right? I don't want certain people having any platform over this. Yeah. Nobody is getting any platform on this, right? So let me just put to here. Yeah, right. Yeah, that'll do. Save the photos. And then I'm going to go to here. Oh, yeah, that'll do. Oh yeah. I really do not want to have Michelle having clap for this, yeah? Of any description, shape or form. So, and let me just make sure and check certain things, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna have to alter something. Right. A little box, a little square or something. No. Original. Right, not that one. That one. Right. And I want you to put a shape. And we'll go for a little square. Right. I'll bring it down. Right. And I'm going to put it here for that particular word. Right. That's it. Done. Right. And it's done.
The Lego set. Because there's Lego, you can make Stitch and Angel. He's already made Stitch and Angel.
You and your bloody little Stitch is unbelievable.
Oh, I don't know what I could do with that one. No, freeform.
I know you're not in box, Jem, but you are right, love.
So I had this sent to me a while ago, right? And I just thought it was funny. But today I was threatened by it, right? I was actually told that, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to put it out there, right? Does somebody else want a box so I don't have to move this around? Gemma, come up. Gemma, come up a minute, but keep, go on mute for a minute. Oh.
I'm alright.
Right, so John wrote this, yeah? Time, dear Stell, everybody is sick of you and your ranting ways. Months and years of your gobshite lies, you've come to the end of your days. For your abuse and crap, you're out of luck. Everybody agrees. Enough of your shit. We don't give a fuck. You smelly piece of cheese. Say bon voyage. In fact, say nothing at all. We really don't want to hear. You're not a queen or a superstar. You're nothing but a bull, right?
Wow.
Everybody see that? I'm going to put this up on a fucking, what do you call it? Storyboard, right? Now, I know what John is like. And when you're friends with somebody, that was John Lynch, by the way, that wrote the little shit, right? When he put this up, yeah, and I knew about it, but it didn't bother me. I laughed. It actually is quite funny, right? And but Shell thinks that she's going to threaten me with it tonight. Oh, not me, but going to expose it. So I'm going to expose it first and tell everybody I knew about it. I had copies of it. I knew all about it. So the truth is out. You nasty twat. You really are a clown. You've got yourself no damn respect, and now you're going down. Only for a price, John, and I doubt you can afford it. You've turned on those who had your back because you thought you were number one. You've overstepped the mark. Too many times this is your last chance. You're truly done. You've made too many enemies and nobody thinks you're cool. You've proved nothing about anyone except yourself, you fucking fool. You gotta love him, innit? Right? You gotta love him. Too many people have tried to harm, and those who tried to fleece, blackmail, extortion, well, you're no threat. You're... Oh, what was that? Come up, somebody. I can't see what it fucking says now. AMK, come up to the hive a minute, will you? You don't have to speak. You don't have to say anything. I can't see it now.
Where did you go, Jen?
Right, thank you. Right. Too many people you've tried to harm and those you tried to fleece. Blackmail, extortion, well, you're no threat. You'll be visited by the police. I think that's meant to say, yeah? Right. It's quite funny, you know. Oh! And now we can't see any of it.
Keep up,
But I'm going to leave it up. Right, hold on. Why is... Hold on a minute, that's not fair. That's not fair. Oh, no, it's not fair. I can't see it now. Right, let's see if that helps.
You stupid heavy dick dog. Ow, that hurt. Because I can't have any more kids in it. Get out. Oh shit, I forgot what I was like.
Why is it doing this? Why is it moving around my picture so I can't read it? Okay, hurry up and get up, Jim. It does so it changes the shape. I don't know what's happened. Right. Oh, look, it's changed again.
Yeah.
Ah! Right. So one last word, you piece of nothing, just a load of crap. No more retaliation or shit. Don't even try to clap back. I'll clap your ears, John. It's too late for apologies, too late for your tears. Enjoy your life behind bars for many, many years. Right? And that was written with this little crap weed here. Right. That was written with that crap weed. Right? I'm not having that off him. Right?
I won't do neither. It's disgusting. My signal might go. I've had to come outside with dogs.
Yeah.
My signal.
So, the thing is, Michelle thinks that she's going to use that against me tonight.
Get in here. Get in. Get over here.
Well, what she's gonna do, she said already, she's gonna do a live on me and my children. So then they're all talking about we don't support Pred. They are Preds, all of them. Right? They're all sitting there tonight having a talk about my children.
But this is what Michelle
says. I can
says.
see they're live then, because if I go in and I see they're live.
Oh, I can. Don't worry.
I'll be doing the cam. I'll be doing the cam too, and don't you worry about that, my sweetie pie. I'll be doing the cam too.
Good.
Anyway, so this is Vimto's husband. He's a bit blurry, right? I know, but I do have another picture somewhere of him. I just can't remember where I put it. Right, but Vimto's husband is a racist. Because this is what he put up on his profile, right? Not that long ago.
Bella, Sky, get away from...
Yeah, get away, right?
Leave that cat alone. Sky, round here.
No, I want the other one up so I can... Actually, yeah, there's that one, right? Hold on a second. I'll look what I can do, right? No. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. No, why are you not doing anything for me?
Rocky.
Why don't you put the picture up? Oh, for God's sake, go away. Right, this one here, right, should bring up a little picture. No, okay, it doesn't do it. Right, this one here. No. Why would? Oh, they can't do it. Maybe. Maybe there's one that they can't do. Ah, that may be right. Anyway, okay, right. Maybe that's my fault. But this disgusting creature, I don't know why it's all went on haywire now.
Get it. Come on, Rocky. Go. Get it.
It's not letting me put the pictures up anymore. Oh. Right.
Okay.
So we'll change back to this one, and then this I can leave you to your own imagination about what is after these words.
Yeah.
This is a Palestinian flag, yeah, and it's all against Islam and Muslims, and this is what these words say. I'm not showing the full picture because it's absolutely disgusting. It is racist.
Careful how you say it as well, Star.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
And I will not put up the full picture because when I saw the picture, I was so upset by it that I took the little bit that I needed to prove that he has put this up. And I am actually going to go to the police tomorrow in Birmingham, and I'm going to report this post.
Tommy Robinson or what? Disgusting.
Yeah.
Absolutely vile.
He's a racist.
He's like Tommy. Tommy lad's exactly the same.
Right? He's a racist, this man. And Michelle sits with his wife. Michelle actually sits there with his wife, and they tell people that they are hold on a second, where is all the chats and things? Right? That they are a double act, that they investigate people, right? Yeah, you all know Michelle Matthews, you all know.
Yeah. I think this should be investigated themselves.
This creature here.
Ah, yeah.
Alright, this creature here. She, sits with Vimto and Mark, colluding, plotting, making up stories, sending rubbish to people, right? And tonight they're going to go after the very people that they'd befriended. And yes, I know what John wrote. John already told me about it, right? And he was apologetic and said he shouldn't have wrote it, but he was angry at the time, probably because of something this creature was saying. And I've had words with John about it. Other members of the group have had words with John about it. But he was a man enough to come and say, when you sat with his wife and spoke to her husband having laughs, I'll answer that, friends, I can. I had no idea that this man was a racist when I was sitting with him and having a laugh. I had no idea what he had done. And when I did find out what he had done, I asked them, did you do that? And they said it was a stupid comment that was put up. This is what they said, that was put up about 18 months, 2 years ago on Twitter, right, X. And I said, oh, okay then. And he said he swore blind he didn't mean it, right? But them two posts were put up on the 24th and the 25th of May this year, right? Penny, did you not see what he put up? Are you blind? Did you not see what was there? A Palestinian flag with the words F-U-C-K, 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 but I won't show the words after that because I don't want to get bananas for a start, and I do not want it on my screen, and I don't want it on my phone. I think it was absolutely disgusting, but the words were anti-Semitic and anti-Islam. And it was written on a Palestinian flag. Absolutely disgusting. So that makes him a racist. 100%. And I will not have racism around me. As simple as that, Penny. And I will not show that picture. I will not give it the time of day. Yeah, thanks, the MK. Right. So there you go, Penny. Does that answer your question? Franza Khan, does that answer your question? Well, then if you don't look at the screen, you don't speak about it. Simple as that, innit? How dare you sit there telling me today something that you've just done yourself? Is your brain away with the fairies? Have you taken too much medication tonight, Penny? Do I need to get somebody to do a welfare check on you?
When you're on live.
Yeah, I've got to look at my screen, which is why I don't want it on there. I don't want it on my screen. I don't want to be sitting there looking at you guys or looking at look where my picture is, yeah, my head, right? And having to look at what they wrote. It was absolutely despicable. And this man should be held accountable for it.
So, did they say 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock?
I can't remember.
9.
No, I need to know. I've got somebody on the phone.
I think it was 9, look.
Thank you.
Okay, so why did I call him? I asked you why you called him a racist, because he has posted 2 racially motivated posts, one on the 24th of May and one on the 25th of May, which I had no idea. I knew something had happened, or been said or done or whatever, but I asked them about it and they both denied it and said that it wasn't true. You know, that it was a mistake, they apologized for it, etc., etc. And so I put it down to okay, you've made a mistake, right? So I'll accept that as a mistake. But it turns out that when they told me it was done a couple of years, 18 months to 2 years ago, it wasn't. It was only done 2 months ago, 3 months ago. And that is despicable. So not only did they put it up, but they lied as well. They actually lied about it. And, well, what can I say? Because I want you guys to know, yeah, I'm drawing attention to it. I'm letting you know, I'm doing an awareness that this creature here on the screen now, yeah, her best friend and right-hand woman, yeah, are racists. The husband and her are racists. They live in Birmingham and they're racists. That's what I'm drawing attention to. No, I wasn't laughing with him or at him. I chose to forgive the fact that he had done that all the time ago. I chose to accept his, the accepted responsibility for what he did. And he said it was a mistake, and I trusted him. So, I'm all for forgiveness at times, and if somebody says, well, actually, yeah, I did do that, but I'm ashamed of myself, and you know, and I hold my hands up, and I'm fully accountable for what I done. Then you know you have to let that one go sometimes, don't you? Isn't that right? You know. So this is the elusive Vimto, the racist. That was before I knew about the racist remarks and comments, Vimto, which you know very well. And you just gave yourself away, Franz, I can, Vimto. Because there would be only 2 people that would know about that. That was a private phone call. Well, 3 people, sorry. That would be you, yeah, Vimto, me, and your husband, Mark, the racist.
The police just give us a ring back. They wanted to know what time they're doing the live on my children and on my daughter, so I've had to let them know. The police will be coming out and seizing, literally taking the recordings, literally, personally, because they heard what was going on the phone. And they've asked if we were actually safe. But yeah, we are safe, right? But the thing is, you want to talk about my child? You want to talk about my daughter? You are a predator doing that. Understand, all of you. And every single one of you have got your addresses. And the police will be giving them again. Every time you mention my daughter, that's what I've been doing. You've been doing it for 2 weeks straight, a lot of you. Mentioning my daughter, mentioning my kids, right? None of you do not know any of them. But you're going for a child what has autism. And that's
so, Penny, if you want to protect children, Fazana Khan, are you now saying that you're Mark and not Vimto?
At the end of the day, you're talking about my daughter. It shows what sort of people you really are. You should be on a register, a lot of you. And I'm going to make damn sure of it. You want to talk about my daughter in an SA way, right? You want to talk about my daughter like that, asking if she's had adult, is she active, and talk about if she's had an STI and stuff. My daughter's never had anything like that, right? But that life, what yous have just did, is yous all sitting there laughing and doing what yous have all just done. The police are going to be happy to receive that. Because it's showing what sort of people you really are. You go on about you want to catch these predators and all that on the app when you all are one yourself. You've talked about non-stop about my daughter and my children for 2 weeks straight. And then you've gone for other people, you've got kids in the boxes. Not kids in the boxes, what I mean by that, adults who have got their own children. Right, you've gone for a person who's just been diagnosed with an illness. You've gone for another person who had that illness. You tried to, well, how can I put it, put somebody down for being disabled and poorly. You've done quite a lot, right? But when you speak about my daughter and speak about my children, when you don't have no legal right to, right? And you're talking about my daughter, she's had adult SA and adult, and she contracted anything. I'll put it in that way, right? You are the predators. Because to have that going through your mind, to think like that is sick in the head.
So, Penny. So I want to talk to Penny now. Why don't you come up?
Do you protect my daughter?
What, she's got to protect her daughters from predators like you. This is Vimto on the screen, everybody. This is Vimto here, and she's in the comments here. Look,
My daughter is protected. You're the pred.
You should have protected your daughter then.
Exactly. It
Did
shows
you-
what a pred
Wait a minute,
you actually
Gemma.
are.
Gemma, shut up
You
a minute. Shut up a minute, Gemma. Right, listen. This is important, yeah? What did you say to me, Vimtos, yeah? When I said to Jodie that it was her duty to protect her children. What did you say to me? What did you say to me? Huh?
Oh, it's never been touched, love. That's the thing.
Yeah, you said. What did you say? Nothing. You're saying you said nothing. No, you told me it was my responsibility. You said I shouldn't have doxed her because she had a kid in the house. Yeah, right. And I said no. That's her. That's her duty to protect her children, not mine. And you said, "Oh, that's not right, style. That's not right, style." But now you're saying that you can say what you want about her daughter, but it's her job to protect her daughter. The same as what I said. That don't make any sense, Vimto. I don't make one bit of sense. So either we've all got to. I mean, Penny might want to jump in here. Right? You look like Chucky doll. Right? Bride of Chucky. Look. Right? That's what I can say. So Penny might want to jump in here. So Penny, do you think that all can I say normal adults, yeah, just for these purposes, yeah, that normal loving adults, yeah, have a duty to protect all children? Would that be a fair thing to say, or do you think it's up to the parents and relatives, obviously, to protect the children? Do you think we all have a duty, Penny, or do you think?
All right, so does that give you then the right to talk about my daughter in a sexual way? Because as far as I was aware, you're not a father, and you're certainly not a fucking mother. What right have you got to talk about my daughter in that way? Come on. Tell me what right any of you have got the right to sit there and talk about my daughter like that. Like she's a piece of meat. But to a bunch of preds, that's what it would be, wouldn't it, to use a lot? But my daughter ain't a piece of meat, mate. My daughter's off that table. My daughter's never been harmed. Right, my daughter's always been protected. But you want to go for my daughter and speak about her in that way? Trust me. That is where I will not be quiet. Right? I've been quiet. You've been going and going and going, but you spoke about my daughter in the wrong way. But
Yeah, Vimto, you're disgusting.
that's the thing. Isn't
Vimto,
it?
you're red.
Fully grown adults talking about a vulnerable girl.
No, you did.
Right,
You
in
and
a
Michelle brought the
sexual
daughter.
way.
in.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare any of yous? What right have yous all got to talk about my daughter?
Mum,
If I was aware, for her to be an adult, she has to be the age of 21. My daughter's not 21.
Right.
there's something on there I need to watch.
My daughter's still...
So it's a bit like you, Vimto, you see, right?
Well, that says it all for you saying that, doesn't it? Oh, it's a woman.
Hold on, listen. Vimto, right? It's like you, right? You claim to be an adult woman, yeah? But you act like a 10-year-old.
Still, hold on, Beth, say what you just said.
She's saying, no, she's a woman, but that still makes it right either way.
No, it doesn't, does it, love?
Sort your life out.
Well
Exactly.
said, Beth. Well said.
Thank you.
Because Penny, something really bad was said about her daughter in another live, and she's allowed to come here and vent about it. Look at how Vimto talks to children.
I love it. A fully grown adult is she in the 50s, right? Talking about my daughter in a sexual way. My daughter's not even 21, love. My daughter's not an adult.
And
But
she's a
you're
vulnerable
talking
young
about
adult.
my daughter. You were talking about my daughter in that other live.
Yep.
All of yous.
Yep.
So,
You're
do you know what?
disgusting,
The police are
Vimto.
going to love to see that, Vimto, right? You're
You're
actually
disgusting.
targeting a young woman. I class her as a young woman
Racist.
in my eyes, but she's still a minor, right? But the one thing is, she has autism. She's still classed as a vulnerable adult.
Victor Bubbles is a
You have
racist.
just said my daughter in that way. Do you know what? Do you know what? I'm going to make damn sure you get locked up for what you're doing. And I will make sure you do go on a register.
Yesterday,
Do you know why? If you're talking about my daughter like that, how many other children have you been talking about like that?
I know they put it on the
Eh? Look at yours. No wonder. Do you know what I mean? What would we call them, love? Wouldn't you call them a pred? Wouldn't we call that a stranger danger, what you've always been taught?
pigs.
Right? The end of the day, right? My daughter got taught in the right way in life. She got taught what to look out for and what dangers. Right? And if anybody ever said anything or did anything, to tell me. Or a dad. But you know what? You're sat online speaking about my daughter in a sexual way. Do you understand that, Vimto? A 50-year-old woman and what, a 40, 60-year-old man? With a 40-year-old woman and nearly a 50-year-old man? And multiple other people in that life, fully grown adults, talking about my daughter in a predatory way.
Come on, in.
What does that say? Eh? You all sit there and go, we're stopping this person, we're doing this. But you have all just come for my daughter. In the same way you're trying to protect children from. Are you okay? Now we understand why you do what you do, because you like being in that circle, the lot of yous, to be sitting there talking about my daughter like that. No wonder you like to get close to these people.
Well, you see, I had a thought, right? I had a thought today, you know. Let me speak, yeah? I had a thought today, right? I think that I've come across a turf war between Rangi, right, and Michelle. I think it's a turf war. I think they're both preds preying on children, and people like Penny and Vimto have been dragged along for the, you know, for the ride, not realising that they're actually devils in disguise. I think Michelle's the pred, her and her husband.
Nah. I
And-
don't. After what they've just
And
said about
Rangi-
my daughter in the comments, nah. They're all in it together. Actually been the main goal. That is why they've non-stop talked about my children and about my daughter. What is it because you didn't get close enough to her? Is that because I wouldn't allow her to literally join the box when you were all there, was it? Hey. Right from day one I knew there was something not right about you. From day one. How dare any of you talk about my daughter like that? But yes, I've already
I
been on the
just thought
phone to
that
the police
Chelsea-
because I was on the phone to the police when she was doing that live and speaking. The police could hear you. That was the best part. The police actually heard you. So you all think you're very clever, don't you? The difference is you're not that clever when you literally sat there talking about my daughter. But you know the one thing is, you're not that smart either. Because I know all your addresses. But I've been given to the police. Right? But not just that. Every live you've done, every live you've mentioned me and my daughter, it's been given to the police up to now. And it still will. Right? But the charges what are going to get brought against you are going to be a lot more serious than what you thought. Because you just targeted one of my children. So I hope you're happy with yourselves. But understand this, right? You are the predators. You are the preds. Right?
Can I
You're
just say
sitting
something?
live.
Wait a minute. I need to say something, Gemma, right? Penny, are you a pred as well? Is that why you were in Hastings the other day? Because Hastings seems to be the capital for predatory behaviour of adults against children. Isn't it? Isn't that right, Penny? Isn't it? there's more PREDs in Hastings and more child abuse in Hastings than anywhere else in the country. And you were there the other day, Penny. Is that why you were there? What do you want? What do you want?
Right, at the end of the day, I respect all what you're doing. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm not involved with them. I've sat in your live, watched everything. Yeah. At the end of the day, if they want to moan about, are you getting people's addresses? Yeah. At the end of the day, so under the public information of 2000, everyone's address is public information. Yeah. As well as basically, I got someone to send down last year called John Lawson for having photos of kids on their phone, even screenshots and stuff like this. So if Jem, I don't know, I've followed you for a long time. So if they have photos of your daughter or anyone's kids on there,
what they actually did, it was about an hour ago, right? Michelle went live again. She had photos, she had them all in the boxes, right? And they decided to turn around and ask the question, or if my daughter had an STI, if my daughter's been is sexual. They were talking about her in that way, right? She's not even 21.
So,
right?
Official Steve, can I ask you something, yeah?
I'm fuming.
Okay, Gemma, right. You just said you had somebody sent down for
I got someone sent down for being a pred.
I know he was going on about he's been back on. He was on FB the other. I think it was a week and a half ago, being stung again, weren't he?
Yeah,
I think it was.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just want to clear something up. Were these images compromising images?
These are just normal images of kids under the age of 18 years old, or even if they're 18 years old and the class is vulnerable, it's still classed as that because they don't know what they're doing and stuff.
She's also going to be doing a live on me and my children, apparently.
What do you want?
And she don't know the background to them.
What do you want?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. At the end of the day, even putting photos on the green screen, basically it proves basically they have photos of your children or anyone's children on their phone.
Well, that's what we're going to clear up, Vimto. So I was asking, were these pictures? Hold on, Gemma. So were these images of the children, were they compromising images or were they just normal kids' pictures images?
There's normal kids images and compromised as well, both.
Okay, so compromised as well, right? So that's probably what it got sent down for.
Yeah.
Is there anything? Do you think, in your opinion, there's anything wrong with somebody having kids' pictures that are not compromising? Yeah, that have been sent by the parents to their friend. Is that? Do you think?
So if you know their children or you're involved with their children, it's a completely different story. But if you don't know them and you have photos of them, and basically you have fallen out, and stuff like this, that is basically having kids of photos that you shouldn't have.
You can speak up now, and you can go in my live. Oh. Yeah, so we're talking about if you have pictures between friends, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's with the parents, you know. Now,
with the parents' permission.
Yeah. What if it's a picture of a child that happens to be, just for talking's sake, right? A child in a non-compromising situation, right? Yeah, an everyday picture, but underneath it, there's a statement that would land somebody in jail. It's evidence. Yeah. Do you think that person has the right to ask you to delete that picture, knowing that the evidence is underneath the picture? And as the parent, they have the rights to ask them to delete it. If they don't have the rights to delete it and they don't delete it, then basically that is a criminal offence itself, which can be sent down for between 3 to 5 years of having child images on your phone. Right, but no, we're talking about they sent a picture by mistake, but underneath the picture, is evidence of criminal activity.
Yeah.
Right. And they ask you to delete. They keep going on about the picture because they know underneath the picture is an admission of their criminal activity. Would you not say that that's trying to pervert the course of justice rather than, you know?
Yeah, because they're trying to hide the proof. If that's proof, it's going to the police. Which if the police knows about it, it's not a criminal offence at all.
Yeah.
Right. Can
Right.
you also
There you
tell
go.
me then, right, if it's a family courts and it's a closed family courts, right, what happens when somebody talks about that, what they're not allowed? I'm not allowed, I won't talk about it, do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
if somebody else goes and talks about my children and a court proceeding they don't know of, right, what do you think they do? What happens there?
So if you're going for family court and in the court thing it says you're not allowed to talk about this,
Nope.
out without anywhere on social media and stuff, then that's
Oh no, not like that. I'm not allowed to say particular things, right? But there's reasons behind that. But people think they've got information on my children and family courts, and apparently they're going to do that. Michelle's going to do this live on me and my children.
It's the criminal offence itself. If it's going through court, they're not allowed to talk about it.
When I was going through family courts with my ex, he got told he couldn't speak about his court case whatsoever as soon as he left that courtroom.
So if you talk about that court case out of that court, then that whole court case is down the drain.
Yeah.
All I can say,
But you can talk about it afterwards, can't you?
When the court's finished,
If it's ongoing still, you can't.
but when the court's finished, you can.
or if let's just say if there's a particular reason why it has to stay. Do you know what I mean? Private.
Whatever's done in the family court, my ex got told, whatever's done in the family court cannot be spoken about by anybody else.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not till they're 18.
You're not allowed to give anybody your court documents, anybody your court papers or anything.
But don't forget, right? This was documents about two adults fighting over a non-mole. There was no kid involved in it.
Not me. No, still. What I'm going on about is children's literally courts, right? The
Yeah,
local
you
authority
shouldn't-
know that way.
So if anything's going through court, you're not by law, you're not allowed to talk about it.
Nope.
If they talk about it, then that is a criminal offence itself, which will be relayed back onto court, and it'll go against that person who's been talking about it, and that court will be took down the drain.
Well, okay, Steve, I'll
All
put you in the
I'm
pit.
allowed to say on my cases, right, is I'm taking
speaking-
legal action for what I went through and my kids went through, right? I'm not allowed to talk about my kids' cases till they're 18. That's when they're legally 18, right? Now, this person wants to do a live on me and my children, doesn't know my children, doesn't know me off this app or personally, right? But she wants to sit there and speak about my children she doesn't know of.
So if this person talks about your children on a live, and it's basically because you've got the order that you're not allowed to talk about it until they're 18 years old, that is a criminal offence itself. Which basically, if you have all the court paperwork and you have the screen recordings and stuff like this, then they will be arrested for that.
Yeah. But also what the thing is, right, what I went through with the local authorities, I'm actually taking legal action against them, right? That's the thing. So they want to sit there and try and do a live on me, right? I'm wondering what information at this point, because my solicitor's going to want to know. But not just that, I already know, because they're no relation, they don't even know my children, they're no association to me. I know they don't have any legal rights to even bring my children up on an app.
So
Especially under the age of 18 and under the age of 21.
But no matter what, under the TOS of TikTok, you're not meant to talk about children in the first place.
Exactly. But do you know what? It hasn't stopped them talking about my daughter in that way today.
At the end of the day, in no argument, you should be talking about children, or any children should be brought up on it.
The one thing, the police have had to be called.
At the end of the day, Vincent, yeah, all I'm going to say, at the end of the day, no children should be brought up on this. At the end of the day, if anyone was talking about this, it's like, at the end of the day, she knows the truth. You'll never know the truth. At the end of the day, that is not your problem to know about. At the end of the day, if she done something wrong, but she hasn't, you'll never know the truth.
I haven't.
Yeah, I know you. I know you haven't because I've followed you for a long time.
Is that alright?
At the end of the day, no one should be getting children involved of arguments. Which basically, if you talk about children in a wrongly way, or if anything slips out in a wrongly way, that has a criminal offence of themselves.
So you're in the shit now, aren't you?
I did say they were going to be in no big trouble. I did say they carried on speaking about my children. They kept mentioning my daughter. They've been doing it for
the end of the day,
straight.
the end of the day, Vinto, yeah, she can talk about her children how much she wants. That's her children, but that's not your children. You should not be talking about anyone else's children. If you have children and you want to talk about your own children, you can, but you should be not talking about anyone else's children without the parents' permission.
Vimto can't have kids.
Let's see here.
It's like today, I had a phone call from my ex-partner today because his stepdaughter's down there with him, and he had to get permission off me to take her away for 2 days because he's got her down there by the police because he wasn't allowed to take her otherwise.
Yeah. The end of the day, Vinto, you don't know who I am. No one knows who I am. The end of the day, I keep my private life private. All right. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, it's where everyone's address is public information. Everything is public information. The only thing that's not a public information is your national insurance number and your bank and your just your bank cards and no.
Well, that's not strictly true because quite often bank cards get put into the public.
No. Yeah, I got it wrong. So bank cards. The bank cards are public information because basically you pass it around to transfer money. But the only thing that actually isn't public information is actually your police records, your social service records, or basically all your court records, or your national.
Or the contents of your bank account.
Or your bank account.
Yeah, we don't want them to know what's in my bank account now, would we?
I'm making up as I go. Go and search up the Freedom Act of 2000, and you'll realise, mate. All right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I can go onto UK phone book right now. All right. That is a public information site, which basically that has election roll on and some other rolls on that can give me your address. All I need is your full name and the location where you live, and it'll give me the full address. And who's living in the house?
Steve, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
If somebody knows somebody's name,
Yep.
know whereabouts they live but don't know the number, can they find it even if it's not on the electoral roll?
If it's not on the electoral roll, then they can't find it.
Right.
Well, you could use Equifax.
Yeah.
Equifax will tell you.
Because I'm still trying to find out how Callie got his address.
So sometimes people get the addresses going from one person to another, and that way around.
Also, can you tell us?
A lot of times, sorry.
Alright, I was just going to say, where does the law state when you're trying to bully somebody for illnesses? Like, see, online.
So like bullying a person with a disability.
What's happened is Vicky shared some news today, right? She's had tests come back and it said she's got something where she's going to be quite poorly for a while. And people got up in the box and started saying she didn't have it. And she's just been diagnosed with it.
So that is classed as slander.
Good to know that.
That's what they're getting done for.
So Vinta, at the end of the day, because the team I work with, all right. At the end of the day, I work closely with the police. At the end of the day, it's where if people want to hate me, people hate me. At the end of the day, I don't really care. At the end of the day, I've had my address public, but it leaks many times. I'm like, come to my door, and no one comes to my door. All my house is CCTV cameraed up. I know who walks in, I know who walks out.
Same with me.
So in the day, it's where you're kind of a keyboard warrior. You only can go and jump in someone else's live, but you can't come and jump in this live and actually talk for yourself.
So these people.
And then it's like the other day, you was in that person's live, basically saying, "Oh, I've got information," vice versa. I don't want to say it out loud first, and then basically it's where. If you have that information, at the end of the day, if you have information, you don't know if it's the truth. Don't release shit until you have the receipts, mate.
The amount of times they'll still said to people, "Show me the receipts, show me," and they can't do it. They can't show him.
Yeah, because in the day,
Because they've not got
I know many people is out there. It's because, oh, this person's a pred, this person's a pred. Then the day I've gone to them, going, listen, Danny, I've done a full check of them, no, they're not. Oh yeah, I've got receipts though. Go and report it to the police if you have the receipts.
Yep.
Because in the day, if there's a pred, then the day the police doesn't like pred at all. Then the day that's the main thing to protect children. That's one of their main jobs.
You're getting your head stuck under there.
Especially right now, with it all being in the news and being the top topic of everything.
Yeah.
So they will not look very kindly when you're speaking on my daughter that way, or my children.
So now I'm going to be expected to be talking on that live, and they can talk about me on that live how much they want, because they're going to want to know my name and everything, and they don't know nothing about me. It's going to be funny as fuck.
Yeah, Steve.
Yeah.
Is it against the law, right, for them to knowingly say that I'm a pred when they know it's not true?
It's classed as slander.
Bad, isn't it?
It's classed as slander, and it's classed as releasing false information, which basically can put harm to yourself or anyone involved with you.
So if somebody's saying in the comments and saying
the police said to me, right?
Get what's coming to you. What would that be classed as?
Well, I say it all the time. Shut up. Shut up,
Aye.
Jim.
But legally.
What did you say, Jem?
I said, what would it be classed as? People kept making threats towards you.
Disarm and distress.
Yeah, I thought so.
Steve, don't give her any ideas.
Go on, Jen.
I was just asking questions.
See, the best thing about it, I love how Vinto's not in it no more.
Yeah.
So, and I can't wait to be talked about. I cannot wait. Yeah.
But the police said, yeah, listen to this, right? The police said to me that if any harm came to me due to what they are saying, then they would be held responsible. Did you hear that, Steve?
So that something's got to happen to you first before the police will.
Well, because of what Steve just said a minute ago, right? Lots of people, you can say to them, come to my door then. They never do. So, I see it from the police point of view, yeah? You might be unlucky and somebody might come to your door, but the general consensus is they won't, so...
No one comes to people's doors no more. And they say, I'll come to your door, I'm waiting for them. But in the day, Penny, to be classed as malicious communications, it has to be done by computer and leak information out. Then the day, if there's a platform online, the police won't do not a lot about it. But basically, if it's done with more than 20, 30 people in, they will.
Oh, I've only got 13. Oh, she had that many. Did she have in last night? Calling me a pred?
94, 96.
Woo!
She had over 2,000 people pass through her life. Why should we be doing all this?
Well, I've been sat here. I've literally been sat on your live on this account for the past 2 days watching it all, and I'm like, what the heck? Then the day, why are you releasing false information? Which basically you're sat there. I did that. I did this. No, I didn't do that. I don't know that person. Then the day, if you don't have receipts, then don't do that. Then the day, if you want to know information, just go to them going, what's happened here?
Did you see what happened earlier when I put up her adverts that she puts out for her OF account?
No, I didn't.
So I said the other day that I had access to her OF account. I just done that, yeah, to get a reaction from her, right? And she'd done something that I didn't expect. When I thought, well, that's all right, you know. So I had the other images that I had already, yeah. And I put them up today, and Michelle went absolutely ballistic, calling me all sorts of names. Even for the first time ever, the boyfriend got involved and called me names. Right? They were absolutely livid, and I said, "There's jack shit you can do about it because it's actually your posts from your ex account that I put up."
At the end of the day, I don't get why people with screenshots. I don't get people why they go, "Oh, why are you doing this, doing that?" At the end of the day, if they actually looked into that photo, then they'll realise they'll find it. It's like,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It's like years ago. I used to troll on a different app. And basically, I used to go, "I know where you live," and all this lot. I used to go on all for their accounts, and I used to go all for their accounts, and basically find a photo of their house and then put it up, because they post their own pictures up. Go, "I know where you live now," and then the police used to come to my door, and they're like, I used to be like, "Yeah, mate, what's up?" It's like, "I've been told basically you've leaked some of the address, like under the public information, 2000," and they're like, all right, mate, bye." But they can't do nothing.
But these were screenshots of her actual ex account.
So basically, right. So Penny, so it's only classed as harassment if it's private messages to you constantly.
That's right, Penny, actually. And actually, Claire said that herself, because she said on her live that she got a letter from Sussex Police stating that anybody can speak about anybody online, even if you do find it upsetting, there's nothing you can do about it.
If it's messaged to you by yourself, it's classed as harassment.
Yeah, messaging yourself, yeah, it's harassment. But speaking about you online is not harassment, because you can turn over, you can switch off, you can do whatever you want to do. And it actually said on there, people speaking on your name online, yeah, unless they're getting people to harm you or encouraging people to harm you, yeah, it's not illegal. No matter how upsetting you find it, that's your problem. But listen to this, yeah, this lot think they're fucking smart, yeah, this lot. So in their camp, yeah,
Not my other account.
in their camp, Steve.
Yeah.
Right, they got a lady to tell lies on me. Yeah.
Dale, I just
What?
need to ask a question.
What?
Hold on.
Well, no,
That's just been put up about me.
I'm in on my backup account.
Where's that been put up?
That's been put up on Michelle's.
If you screenshot that and then send it to your solicitor, that'll go against them as well.
Yeah, it's saying I'm a convicted predator.
Wow.
There you go. Put me in a big box for a sec, Stale, please.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back, Binta.
There you go.
Hold it still. You're always there, ain't you? Listen to how disgusting this woman is. They all got exposed for passing around indecent videos. Listen to what Gemma was saying about my son with a convicted predator. Something, ring social services on me because I have mental health issues, and also saying disgusting things. All she does. So what are you trying to say, Michelle, that because of your mental health situation, we should all forgive you for what you said?
Understand this. What I said was, because she was targeting other people with mothers, I actually said to her was, if she's acting like this and then she's saying people are putting their children in danger, when she's doing OnlyFans and doing it at home where her children are her children safe? And that's what she didn't like me saying back then. Because it went against everything she was saying.
Yeah.
So, but what she put up there, I can never done for again.
Who's put it up though?
Michelle has.
Oh, Michelle.
Yeah. Put it up an hour ago.
She really thinks she's above the law, that bit. She really does. She's a nobody, a nothing. She's sitting there saying, I'm running to the police! I'm running to the police! They'll laugh at you.
But that there, Gem, is actually because they're posting about you, about social services and stuff like this, which basically that is actually classed as malicious communications there.
Oh no.
So basically, you can actually report that online as a, what's it called? But it's you can do it. You can what is it called? 1 minute.
You see that still? That Justice just said it happened to her as well.
What?
What's just happened to Gemma?
It's alright.
Was it Queen that done it to you as well, Justice? Come up, Justice.
Victor, Michelle, everybody, even Wendy was sat in there, all talking about my daughter apparently being sexually active and talking about if she had an STI and stuff. Yeah. They crossed the line today. I've snapped. I'm done. I've kept my gob shut for over nearly 3 weeks altogether, I think it'd been. But when you speak about my daughter like that, that's too far. Before anybody to be fair.
Well, you did, Jim.
I did, but I didn't actually ring him. I said it just so you would understand not to carry on. And slightly, it did work. We all calmed down afterwards. But I actually can prove I never called them. I even sent still the screenshot. I even proved it on screen. I never called them. I just let you hear the ring. That were it. It lasted 3 seconds, I think. Oh.
Yeah, but it wasn't even the social services you rang, was it? It was another number.
No. That was the thing. I didn't actually ring them. But what they're saying about my daughter is absolutely disgusting.
The thing is, Vimto, the thing is,
you ringing the local authorities to somebody talking about my daughter with autism in a sexual way, and she's not even 21. I think that's a lot more worse than that. I think that's literally eating out the ballpark what they've done. But do you know what? I will not tolerate it.
The thing is, Vimto, right? You had a wasted trip when you went and reported me to the police, because everything you've done since then, yeah. Do you think they're going to do anything to me? They're not even going to speak to me now.
Well, just understand, you weren't also innocent either. You also did stuff.
Can I say something really quickly? So basically, right. So if they've reported something to the police, when they report something to the police, which the police just say, basically, do not be talking about this online. Do not talk about this, or if you talk about this online, then basically the case will be thrown. Which if they talk about it, then that's them fucking up their own case.
No, they actually come and done the same thing back to me. Not only spoke about it, but done exactly the same thing back.
Ridiculous.
And then they sit there shouting, "Police, police!" Didn't you, Vimto? Come on, you can come up and tell all the boys and girls what you did.
That's what I said earlier.
Oh, I'm not standing up for her.
That.
Hell no.
Yeah, you were standing up for Claire Justice when you shouldn't have been. She fucking told you a pack of lies.
I won't stand up for her.
You come in right at the very end, Justice, yeah, when like, you know, when she was losing the battle and all she needed was people like you to stand in front of her to be a guard, you know, like to, oh, protect me, Oh, look at me, I'm vulnerable. And there was not, no, she was quite happy to throw women under the bus beforehand. And yeah, and this lot here was, oh, we're sticking up for Claire, and now they threw her under the bus. But listen, Justice, go into one of my videos on my Savage Stell 2 account, you'll actually hear, right, you'll hear Claire say, I'm targeting 3 women. She actually admits on that video that she's targeting 3 women. And that's her words, not mine. She targeted 3 women. Oh, can't do it now. I'm trying to get I've got these mad lights. I'm trying to get them to work properly.
But at the end of the day, you know how yesterday you had the picture of her like a house. Yeah. So basically, Stella, you know how you had the picture of her house yesterday on your green screen. You know that's not classed as doxing her address, right? That's just showing an image.
Whose house did I put up? I can't remember.
It was
just a house, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a house. And then he was watching the live as well, and they said basically, "Oh look, the doxing my address. Get a screenshot of that. Get a screenshot of that."
Oh, that was earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually not doxing their address, because in the day I could actually walk down the house. I could walk down the street and grab someone's photo of their house. That's not on TikTok. That's not me leaking someone's address. Then the day, if you put the photo and the address on it, that's classed as doxing.
Yeah, well, as it's public knowledge information.
Yeah, good point.
You see, this is what I was trying to tell them last week. I don't know if you were in, but they were saying, oh, it's my private address. And I said, no, it's not. Every house in this country is on the voters' roll, and it's on the Royal Mail register. And the Royal Mail register is no longer in government hands. It's been sold after a private sector company. So guess what? You're in the public.
Right, so the term of a Public Information Act refers to the Freedom Information Act, Information Act, which grants the public to rights to information held by the public authorities in the UK. This is definitely the Freedom of Information Act 2000, which came in force 2005. Key aspect, requesting information, basically, by the Gov website, basically. Exemptions, so basically like disclosures, like Claire's law, Sarah's law, and stuff like that. That is not to it, but you have to request that by the police, which they can authorize that or not. And but a lot of the.
Are you threatening my dog again, Vimto?
But a lot of them, basically, it's where a lot of most stuff.
I thought you saying that. I've just screenshotted that, yeah, because I've recorded it before when you threatened my dogs. That's twice you threatened to steal my dogs.
Those states to the dog, which I'm pretty sure that's classed as animal cruelty, kidnapping of a dog. I'm pretty sure, one minute.
It's actually
yeah,
theft
not
because
classed as property anymore. It's classed as a family member. Now.
A dog is not as property. Yeah, it's classed as property, and if it's stolen, it actually carries the highest sentence. But let me tell you something, Vimto, yeah? Anything ever happened to my dog, yeah? Anything. Believe you me, you will not see me coming.
Oh, there you go. It got brought in last year. It's the Pet Abduction Act of 2024, up to 5 years imprisonment. That got brought in last year.
I will come down like a whirlwind to get my dog back. You'll not see me coming, Vimto. Trust me.
So Vimto, so you know basically now you said that, and if
Yes.
the dog ever goes missing, you're
Yeah.
the first ones the police will go to, right? Always think what you're going to put, because in the day, it's where now you've put yourself into more shit.
No. You said it online earlier, and you said it now, and you've got nothing to substantiate your claims except for that you're the one that would do it.
What is the whole thing? You've just said it, Vimton.
Yeah. So trust me. Anyway, there's enough cameras in my house to catch you. There's enough people around my house and around where I live. They know my dogs. My dogs can be outside all they want, all day long. Know them.
Why I told him to be careful, we all need to. But you've just told him to be careful, which is classed as a threat.
Yeah, sure as well.
And my dogs wouldn't go to
claiming they
sleep.
live next door to a police officer, right? And they're getting information off a police officer.
Oh, that's a load of shit, Gemma.
I know it's a load of crap, but
So
it's not,
if they're giving, if the police officers give information, it's classed as corruption in the police force.
yeah. But if they live next door to somebody who's not doing that, and they're saying they're doing that online, what would happen to that police officer?
It's still classed as corruption, and they'll lose their job completely, and they can up to 5 to 10 years of imprisonment.
But yeah, listen, if anybody wants to steal my cat, they're quite welcome to. Because I'll tell you what, after 5 minutes you'll bring them back. Isn't that right?
It's like with my dog. At the end of the day, my dog won't go with anyone else except my family.
Yeah, my dog would run away. If anybody tried to, like, even people go, would you, could you go to whatever, right? Woofy, woof, whatever. I don't even know what they did really, but, they'd run away, they'd walk away from them. One would walk away, one would run away. However, the cat would go up and say, what you want, gangster? G? What you want, G? Have some of this. When you Gingy?
And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to walk into my house because I have an ex-police dog. So.
And every house in my street has a camera. Every single one. They've all got door ring cameras, or they've got, what do you call it, cameras? Them funny doorway cameras. The ones that you put up above your door.
Yeah, so most of the houses that are on my street has cameras, and I have access to all of them because basically I'm the one who put them up, and they gave me permission by a written letter saying I can have access to them. So I know who comes up the street, goes down the street. I know number plates and everything else.
Right, just like one of my mates who's done it on ours. Oh, he's like the cameraman for the street.
Yeah, that's what my neighbour says to me. You're the local. That's what the police comes to you, John. Have you got this video? Yeah, there you go. It's got audio as well for you.
You know what the best thing is though? As soon as the car gets hit with a ball or something, you get that knock on the door. Can you rewind it to this time? That's
You know what though? I just give them the link now. Go, there's the cameras. Enjoy yourself.
Luke, get down.
You can't blame him though, can you? At the end of the day, it won't stress off their mind knowing you're doing it. It's just like my mate when he does
listen,
it.
I ain't getting nobody no link to my cameras. Let me tell you that. Yeah, I sometimes run it in the morning in my underpants.
Mate, trust me, I have no cameras in my house. Well, I do at my front door because I can see where my dog is, but basically where my dogs are. But basically, like I walk from my house and run underpants all the time, mate.
I've got cameras outside the home, and just as you come in the home and certain, like downstairs where visitors would come. Apart from that, yeah, the inside cameras, nobody has access, just family, like me and my daughter, right? And if anything like a break-in or anything like that, it could be there for the police. Apart from that, the cameras outside, that's there in case anything happens on the street, really, for everybody. Even though it's on my house, it's still there for everybody else. Oh yeah, and I've got a dog as well. That's an alarm in this house too.
See, I have a Labradotti and I have a German Shepherd. It's an ex-police dog. So
they're cute, the cross-mix ones.
Yeah.
Mine's a Husky Cross Lab. A big one. But, yeah.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, hold on a second, quickly, everybody. No, carry on talking about your salesman a minute. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
But they, at the end of the day, Jam, they can talk about me how much they want, but they don't know who I am. They don't know my name. They don't know my address. At the end of the day, if they want my address, it's public information if they know my name.
That's what we say, but the thing is, once you do that and then they're making the threats, it goes a lot further. That's the problem. But
you know what I think is wrong though, Binto? Have you talking about children who doesn't belong to you?
Yeah.
All the time they're talking about it.
But no one should be talking about children.
Yeah. But it's all you hear out there. Gemma's children. Have you seen Gemma's daughter? Have you seen Gemma's daughter this, Gemma's daughter's that? Or what happened to your other children, Gemma? That's all you've been asking constantly is, where about my children? And what I know why a bunch of adults want to know about my children for. Even the police said it to me. Why do they want to know so much about your children if they're no relation, no family friend or no associate to them children? And the funny thing is, none of them can answer that question, can they?
I don't know which one you want.
They can't, because at the end of the day, it's where they'd rather talk about children, which is wrong. But at the end of the day, it's where I'm pretty sure possession of children's images would actually is actually a criminal offence itself, which don't belong to you.
Think. Clooney's been speaking about my daughter for the last nearly 3 weeks altogether. Is 2 week really. Is just over 2 week. Is because my daughter just pop into the life once in a while. And Paul knows what her account looks like. So does Michelle. So does Vinto. Right, I'm a bit concerned now. They've got my daughter's profile picture.
So, is your daughter under 18 or dead on 18 or over?
No, she's under 21, but she classes as a vulnerable adult because she's old.
I'm classed as a vulnerable adult as well. I have ADHD, autism, and learning disability.
Yeah.
Autism. So basically, it's where I'm under that as well, which basically is basically if they're targeting her. Basically, that is a criminal offence itself. I need to look up about it even more, but I'll message you about it.
Yeah, because what's happened is Paul's in the comments now.
So let me explain, Vinto. So, because people with autism is actually not classed as classed as a vulnerable adult, which basically they're not classed as an adult until they're 21 years old.
Right, and what happened? Paul decided to put my daughter on YouTube. In his videos, and he decided he'd make remarks with Michelle today, with him, so all of them about my daughter.
Who's that symptom? Are you talking about me? Someone that you don't know?
Yeah. Oh, you did. And the police are going to be wanting to know why you have all got an interest in my daughter. Not TikTok. You've got a fetish with my daughter by the look of it. You've been talking about her non-stop.
Oh my god, I want to wash my brain now.
I know, look.
No more uncontrolled chaos.
I sat here for just over 2 weeks listening to him mention my daughter. Now what you've said inappropriate was severely inappropriate about my daughter.
Because I work well with the police and stuff like this and stuff like that, so I have to have this set up. So if you want to like report me or anything like this, feel free to, because in the day it's where I can grab the information easy. Hang on. if we go to UK phone book. So if you want to buy credits in here, guys, and you want to get people's address, then they can't do nothing about it. It's public information, but there is other sites out there that is actually restricted to certain people.
It's one of them. They don't understand. I don't do drugs, love. The only thing I do is medication, and that's what keeps me alive. Keep being a good mother. But you're very obsessive with my daughter, and now you can't answer the question, why? What's my daughter got to do with any of yous? What's it got to do with any of yous if my daughter's active or not? It didn't stop you laughing and joking in Michelle's life, did it though, Paul, about my daughter? What's all been recorded? And the comments. So don't sit there and think you haven't said that wrong, you've done that wrong, because I've got the proof of it, mate. The police were already on the phone soon she started mentioning that.
Don't be proud of him.
Stella, I have a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a DBS done?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, if you had it, if they're going around and saying basically this and that, just be like, I've had a DBS done. Then the day, if it's, you know, what I mean,
told them that. I told them I had a DBS done.
Yeah, mate, you can do one on me. Look, I thought if they did it multiple times, I passed every time. At least I've done one. I passed.
Gemma, shut up! I was talking. I've let you rabbit on for ages now. Right, so Steve, I told them I had a DBS done. I've had one done every year, right, for the last couple of years, right?
Yeah, I have to have one done every year.
And they said, oh, you know, you must show us, And I said, I don't have to show you nothing. You know? But the thing is, right, I would have showed to one of them that it was trustworthy, but none of them are trustworthy. None of them are. So I wouldn't show them jack shit. I wouldn't show them the toilet paper I use after I crap. Do you know what I mean?
Can I just say something, Observer, right? So even if he uses different names, it still links back up to that person. So it's still linked up to that main DBS, which basically I already know about this because basically of my job. All right, and basically, I have someone who I work with who uses 3 different names, and then 3 different names linked up to that one name.
And even if I did use 3 different names, what is that to you?
Don't talk to you clearly don't know who I am, so it's where I'm just talking facts and you don't like the facts.
Yeah, but the thing is, what I'm saying is, right, even if I did use like 3 different names like they're saying, yeah, what has it got to do with them? A DBS still follows you no matter what.
It does. So does a Claire's law and a Sarah's law. I don't know nothing now. So basically, I know my law because of I'm a pet hunter myself, and I do many stings every week. And I work closely with the police, which basically working closely with the police, you have a DBS done. I don't speak properly. That's because I have a speech impediment. What's wrong with that, mate?
What did he say? Oh my God! Did he just say that? Get him out of here, somebody!
I'm probably, but don't get him gone because in the day, it's you're reacting to him. It's like if I was a pred mate, I'll be on my DBS checking the Maslara law.
You're disgusting, Paul. Do you know that? You're absolutely disgusting. For a gay man to say that to anybody, that is just, oh my God.
I had a DBS done 3 weeks ago, and I'm still with my job now. But I work with children. So.
The thing is, for the line of work you do, right, you have to have them done anyway.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to do the job you do. So, clearly, you're definitely not one of them.
You're absolutely disgusting, Paul. You really are.
These is what these people, they think they know what they're doing. They think they can investigate people. They think they can go online and say slanderous things. They think they can talk about other people's children in a sexual way. Right? You think you can mock cancer. You think you can do a lot of things to a lot of people, and you really can't. And that's the problem. You're sitting there talking, calling somebody you don't even know.
What, seriously, what I said lately, what have I said lately? Because in the day, I already know, at the end of the day, I've said nothing wrong, right? And I've said true facts.
Thanks for covering. I know the only thing you hate more than color.
What it is, they don't like truth.
Machiavelli once said that friendship is watching.
That's what it is.
Misery, distilling the honor to be perfect, but then most dismal
At the end of the day, I got someone sent down last year for being a pred, and then I've got a court tomorrow for being sent down.
He's sweet and cute, but he's still in love with the old me, and I've changed.
You clearly don't.
Ah, you've met your match, you big man.
You clearly don't.
He doesn't know anything. He just guesses.
Calm yourself down. You curtain twitch.
You know the one thing?
You're all sat there in the comments, and you won't jump in the box.
The thing is, if they actually knew who you were and what job you actually did, they wouldn't be speaking to you.
I can't speak in court. I can because basically I have all the evidence. I have all the evidence. I'm the one who got all the evidence. So you clearly don't know what you're talking about. At the end of the day, I don't go by this name under my alias. At the end of the day, it's where you lot all think you know this, you know that, you know this. You clearly don't. That's my prime. Oh, fuck! I fucking talk now. That's my private information. You don't need to know what my job is. But I work with children most days.
Not just that, including Paul's been doing all the filming and recording for Michelle, right? Not just that, they've got Vimto as well. She's got somebody else who we already know of, who they're saying they're getting all this information from professional people.
They've got nothing.
Okay. You've got
They've got
somebody
nothing,
in the
they are
box
nothing.
who knows what they're talking about to you. What you're saying, you've all done yourselves, but you can't answer him. You don't like what he's saying because it's facts. But what you have done, you spoke about my daughter and about my children. The lot of you.
It's not like I have any old ones. I owe your sister a lot, which is why I agreed to be your roommate. Okay.
More like Staffel, aren't they, than any of them?
Yo, B-boy!
You all are, aren't they?
What are you?
They don't know who I am. That's the whole problem, Jeff.
Yeah, that's what they don't like.
You see, the thing is about this lot, yeah? That's what I think this is all about. I think there's deflection going on here, yeah? Turn the attention to somebody else, yeah? Because they are, in actual fact, they're the people who are perpetrators of children. That's what I reckon's going on here. I stand by that.
Yeah, I know. Give me a second.
Here, Steve, do you want me to give you a name and address and see what you can find out and come back and tell us? Hello?
Told us to be quiet.
It did, didn't it? It went off quite, very quickly.
I went toilet, sorry. What would you say?
I was just saying, shall I give you a name and address, yeah? Right. And see what you can pull up and tell us.
Sorry, but I'd rather not sit in a box with somebody like you, Paul. Want to talk about my daughter so disgustingly.
Stay.
Yeah.
If I give you a name and address, can you go and find out what you can and come back and tell us?
So getting that information, I won't be able to release it. Because if there's private information on there, I wouldn't be able to release it.
Oh, damn.
It'd be under GDPR.
Would you be able to come back and tell us if the person was on the register or not?
Basically, if Jem could actually ring up the police if they're talking to Jem or they're friends with Jem, she has the rights to do a Claire's on the Sarah's law on them.
No, they can't. No, they can't. I brought that up already.
They can.
No, they can't. Listen, don't argue it. We read it out last night from the government website. You have to have a relationship with a man. You're not allowed to just go around, yeah? We brought this up last night, Steve. I read it all out very clearly from the actual website itself, yeah? You cannot just go and pick a man and say, I want to know if he's got a Claire's law. They have to have connection to you, either a partner or an ex-partner that you could be put at risk in, or when it comes to children, they have to have connections or contact with your children. You're not allowed to just say, I want all the neighbours in the building checked. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that. But basically, if let's just say they're friends and they're in contact with your children.
Yeah, if they're friends, that's what I'm saying. You're allowed to do that, but not just strangers. You can't just go up to strangers and say, I want.
Yeah, I know you can't do that. That's what I meant.
Yeah. We went through all this last night because this lot seemed to think you can, and I said, no, you can't. And I actually went through it on my live last night. I read the whole thing out from start to finish on both Sarah and Claire's law from the government website. It's quite intriguing, actually. There was loads of explanations in there where I think Claire's law. Claire's law is a bit more extensive.
It is.
Did you know that?
And so Sarah's law is basically if you involve with children. Claire's law is basically abusive of women or any other kind.
So it was saying in there that if a woman has to be in regular contact alone with a man, she can apply or get her employer to apply. You know, and if there's anything of concern.
Right. Let me just put in really quick. Vinto, if you work with them, then you should know that you shouldn't be talking to children like you the way you have been.
Exactly.
I never said. I never. Right. When did I once say I work for the local authority? I said I work closely with them due to my job. And as well as I am a hunter because of I am a hunter. Yeah, I work closely with the police. But you clearly don't know all the hunters out there, don't you? Not. Yes, you can.
What do you want? What? Oh, give it a break, you lot. This is what they do, Steve. They keep phoning me up with no number. They think they're smart.
You know the best thing about it as well? I don't even live in the UK either.
Alright, they did 67 calls on private, 2 on normal offering tow. Right, but funny enough, all these private calls were coming in. It was just lucky I picked that last call up and then guess what it was? It was hot.
Yeah. So where I live is called the Isle of Man. All right. So it's not a part of the UK, which basically it's completely different laws. So clearly you don't know all the hunters out now, do you not? Though.
I hope you didn't tell them where you live.
I live in the Isle of Man. Then they did good luck finding my address in the Isle of Man.
Actually, good luck getting over there and finding him altogether.
Yeah, I know.
I really do mean that because you know you've got a bit of walking to do, a lot of walking. And where he is, there's not like a big wave, like a big sign going next bus stop. Not happening.
It's a very small island, but good luck getting onto it. That's all I'm going to say. Because everyone knows everyone around here, should I say?
Yeah. Very small community, right?
Hey,
You literally know when somebody's been in trouble, somebody's doing something wrong, or something's happening there.
Luke, get down. Get down.
Pretty easy with the right equipment.
What about?
Getting people's addresses from the Isle of Man. The thing is though, right, hang on. So if you guys know it, is the Isle of Man a part of the UK?
Right, listen. I have to do this. You are the weakest link, Paul. Bye. So I've just been told Paul is boring and he's annoying my viewers and they want rid of him, so he had to go.
That's fine. But you didn't tell me. Is the Isle of Man a part of the UK? Yes or no?
It's part of the Commonwealth, isn't it?
It's not part of the UK though. At all. Own government, own money.
And my daughter said,
I don't think it's part of the UK, but I do think it is part of Great Britain.
No, it's not part of Great Britain.
Not part of Great Britain. It's not part of Great Britain. Not part of the UK. It's its own government. Its own government. It's the richest. It's the richest own island in the country.
yeah, and they don't just let anybody move there. I tried many years ago, you wouldn't accept me then.
No, it's not.
They've only just allowed.
For me to be on the updated service, all right, I would have to live in the UK. I don't live in the UK.
Actually, Isle of Man is it's part of the Commonwealth, but not part of the UK.
Yeah.
The Isle of Wight is part of the UK, right? Jersey and Guernsey are also part of the Commonwealth, but not part of the UK.
Mm-hmm.
The French want them back.
So we have a contract with the UK Army, and we have a contract with the UK, but we're not a part of the UK.
Even the prison over there, it's a bit cosy over there. It's like going on a holiday. I've seen it. Seen people go over there, go to prison, come back and come out happy.
You clearly don't. KM, you clearly don't know how it works in Isle of Man, do you not? Then, mate.
You've got a very small community.
There's a boat at 2 p.m. and there's a boat at 2 a.m. So if you want to get on a boat, feel free to.
It's only every 12 hours, so.
Yeah. Or there's a plane twice a day as well.
Yeah. If you want an helicopter, that's going to cost you a godly 5-6 grand just to fly over.
You can get a plane from Birmingham, or you can get it from Liverpool or Manchester.
That's not strictly true, Jamie, because I know people that are in hunting places that are not They don't know each other. Hunting gangs, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you now then, it must be the small hunting community over there then, because they certainly don't allow it over there.
We don't at all.
No, since you get even a sniffle of somebody being like that, what happens? Oh yeah, they get put on the boat, sent over to England.
Everyone knows everyone on that island.
Yeah.
It's a small community.
It's a bit funny, isn't it? Next I'll be saying they've got family on there.
I have family in the UK, and Wales, Scotland, New Zealand, Australia. To be fair, I travel to the UK twice a week.
Australia, California, isn't it? Is it California still?
California's not part of us.
No, where's your uncle now?
Oh, I don't know. I think he's
Was he was in California? Or where's he gone?
Yeah, I've had
No, he's gone to Florida.
because I work in the UK. I have to have an enhanced DBS check done.
Family in Ireland, in Wales, in Scotland,
Yeah.
in England, all over the place, even in France.
So if I tell you what team I work for, then you know my eyelid. So I'm not telling you that, mate. At the end of the day, it's where it's the whole thing about keeping it down low. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that no one knows who I work for.
That's your own private business. Australian UK man. Because now you're sitting in a live joining with people talking about my daughter, aren't you though? Very strange behaviour from a fully grown man, ain't it, Jamie?
So with my enhanced DBS check in the Isle of Man, which is completely different than it is in the UK, right? It actually transfers. So basically, if the UK police ever need that, then they just speak to the Isle of Man. So it actually transfers over.
Hold on. I've never seen Pardon be a part of TikTok agency. Exactly. So why? So the people what are saying wanting all these people on this app were going at my daughter.
So I'm not. I am right. I am not part of any TikTok agencies. Nothing like this.
No.
I am myself.
Well, it's just a bit strange how the people can say things in the comments and don't think it's validated to them.
What at the end of the day, there's many hunters on TikTok.